Hi, welcome back to my channel. So, a little bit of a different setup because I'm cleaning and I have like a bunch of like clothes that I just folded on my bed. So I'm just gonna like sit here by my window with my little ring light and just walk you through how I do my makeup when it's like really hot out, or like a 5-minute no makeup look when I'm in a rush. I recently did a short where I did a 5-minute no makeup summer makeup sort of thing, and I feel like my collection is really geared towards this look. Like, it's very like light, it's very sheer, it's very natural, it's glossy, it's dewy. Yeah, like nothing is super high coverage, nothing is super matte. So I feel like this is where my makeup collection really shines. So I love doing these kinds of looks and seeing what kind of variations and different combinations of products I can do. This is just one of many that I could do. So sometimes I just like pull out different products and use them in this way. I'll show you how I did this look and all of the products that I used. So in the summertime, instead of doing like any sort of like full coverage or anything like that, I do like to use a tinted sunscreen because it kind of gets like, kills two birds with one stone, you know? And the other day I tried this one. This is a Roche-Posay Anthelios light fluid sunscreen, and it's the tinted one. It's kind of an odd shade. It's not really like, I don't know. It kind of has like this very strange color to it, and it kind of left like a little bit of an orangeness on me, but like not to the point where it was unwearable. But maybe it's just like a little too dark for me right now, I don't know, or maybe it just has a little too much like orange in it for my skin tone. But I'm sure like once I get tanner throughout the summer months here coming up, that it'll match me better. But it's not really the like consistency or the color that kind of bummed me, as like I think it broke me out. Like, I woke up with a lot of like kind of like sebum buildup in my jawline this morning. So I don't know if it's because it's a mineral or what, but I have been testing out a lot of sunscreen. The most ridiculous sunburns right now, just like from places that I missed with my sunscreen the other day. Like, look at that, just like the teeny tiny, and then right here, just this little dot. Just that little dot. But it's, you know, just application error. It definitely wasn't the sunscreen that I was wearing's fault. Like, it was definitely application error. I was wearing the Roche-Posay Anthelios Melt in Milk sunscreen. This is a beautiful sunscreen, super dewy, but like not sticky. It's just very cosmetically elegant. I really love this. This is SPF 60, and this lasts a really, really long time. I actually bought this in Germany and wore it the month I was in Greece last year, and it did wonders for my skin because not only does it protect you, but it also hydrates your skin in a very beautiful way. Another sunscreen I've been loving is the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. This is a really unique formula. It has no color. It sinks into the skin beautifully, and yeah, it's really lovely. Like, I used this all over my body earlier today, and it kind of felt like velvet all over me and on my face, and I feel like this would be a really beautiful product to wear underneath makeup on really, really hot summer days. So what I'm wearing today is actually the Glowscreen. I'm giving this product a second chance. I actually have no idea what shade this is in. There's like multiple shades now, because I threw away the box and it doesn't seem to say on my bottle. Yeah, so that's weird. But I have this like on my like neck and chest and arms and on my face. But yeah, I mean, it's not pilling, and that was like my biggest qualm with the last one I had. So maybe that other one was it just like went off, because I know that it was getting kind of weird there before I threw it away, because the bottle at the end cracked, so maybe a lot of air and stuff was getting into it. Nevertheless, I'm wearing it right now and my skin looks very like refreshed and healthy, and yeah. So I like to do like a nice quick skin prep, so I don't like to use anything heavy in the summer because in the summer months I do lean more oily. My skin's pretty like normal, but in the summer it does lean oily, and so I just like to do like a quick, like either a light moisturizer or like some sort of like hydration mist. So the Caudalie grape water mist is like one of my favorite mists just all year round. But this one has recently come into my life. This is the Youth to the People Adaptogen Soothe and Hydrate Activated Mist. And so this has reishi, pentapeptide, ashwagandha, hyaluronic acid. So all of those things, whatever they mean to you. It smells lovely. The mister on this, like, it's almost like a little puff of air. Like, it's so elegant, so beautiful. And it just sinks in, and I have noticed like a very like hydrated, nourished feeling to my skin. And I think that's a wonderful thing to spray on your face after you've been in the sun all day. And I think it goes beautifully under and over makeup. So that's something I've been kind of obsessed with the past like 3 days or so. So it's a very new product, but I can definitely attest that it is doing something for my skin. Okay, so like I said, my glow screen is already on. So in the summertime, a very quick, fast makeup look, no makeup look, however you want to describe it. I like to go in with a matte concealer, like a long wearing easy concealer. I'm just using the Nars Soft Matte Concealer. It's kind of like my tried and true. Like, I love this all year round, but especially in the summer months, I find this like so dependable. It's unmoving. It adapts to your base, so whatever type of like primer or moisturizer, like whatever the heck you have on underneath your makeup, it will adapt to that finish without adding any sort of like mattifying properties and or glowy properties, so that your makeup won't be like either like crusting off because your skin's dehydrated from being out in the sun, or if you're getting kind of sweaty, it'll actually like last. You know what I mean? So I just kind of dab it like wherever. Like, I'm not even really looking in the mirror. I'm just kind of looking at my viewfinder and using that as like a guide. If you get a good like shade match in like a concealer like this, you can just kind of like evenly spread it out so that it gives you like a light to medium coverage, and you don't have to worry about like having that like perfected, making sure everything is blended type of approach to it when you're in a hurry, slash if it's just hot and you know that it's gonna look all whack in like an hour anyway. Something else I want to talk about, I'm kind of all over the place today. I'm like just hot, you know. I don't do, my brain like melts in the heat. The wind is crazy today too, but it's not like nice wind, it's like hot wind. Like, it feels like an oven. Anyway, so something I've been kind of digging my little paws into is another thing by Supergoop. And the Supergoop Play Lip Shield. This is like SPF 30. It's kind of like a minty flavor, but it's SPF for your lips. I will say that the mint flavor is kind of like, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? You either like mint on your lips or you don't. I'm not a really big fan, but there is kind of a sunscreen taste to it. That's kind of odd, but it is super important to protect your lips and your eyelids in the summer. People don't think about that. People don't think about like putting sunscreen on their eyelids, but having a burnt eyelid sucks. Okay, let's get into bronzer now. Like, I feel like I don't feel put together unless I'm wearing a bronzer in the summertime. Like, I'm taking my Saie Sunmelt, and this is one of my favorite bronzers for the summertime. I've been really digging into this season because I want to try and pan it by the fall. And it also has like a beautiful undertone. Like, it matches my skin, like no matter how pale or how tan I get. Because it's so buildable, and also it has like just like this lovely finish. I use the shade medium, and I just love it. I just love it so much. So funny with this. this little burn up here. And I like to run this around the perimeter of my face, just kind of get like a little bit of that color back in, and then go into on my eyes. Because I'm not going to be going in with any like eye products today, but I do want a little bit of like color there, and also just kind of putting it onto the bridge of my nose and then blending it kind of like in a W. I just like to really work that in since I don't have a lot of other products on my face, because I don't want it to look like, you know, bronzer helmet. I'm just gonna like really work that into my skin to make it look as natural as possible. The whole key to this is just to look like kind of like sun-kissed and glowy and, you know, effortless. I love summertime makeup. I think it's like my favorite type of makeup because if you can't tell, the majority of looks that I do on my channel are like that effortless, no makeup, like my skin but better, like kind of thing. So when it actually comes to the season of like minimal makeup or makeup to withstand heat or makeup to last all day in like warmer climates, etc., I just really, really love it. So I'm gonna be going in with my favorite summer blush. So this blush I always get so excited about as soon as I start getting like more color to my skin, and it's just like one of those colors that like bring me so much joy. So this is Nudestix, and this is in the Dewy formula, and this is in the shade Tiger Lily Queen. It's this beautiful like corally, oh my god, it's so pretty. Like, look at that. And since it's dewy, I don't use any other like emollient products with this because it doesn't play nice. It doesn't play nice with other like dewy things. Like if I went in with like my Balm Essentiel stick by Chanel, or if I went in with any other like balmy highlighting product, it would start to like pull up. So I've noticed that just using this by itself is enough. Like it really is enough because it gives you like the gloss and the pigment. It's just such a beautiful product by itself, and just sometimes makeup products are just like that. Like they just want to be alone. Like they don't want to share the spotlight, and Tiger Lily Queen is definitely one of them. And it's like this beautiful corally, let me just put it on the back of my hand, like, oh, it's so, so beautiful, and it blends out so lovely. I just love the way this looks on the cheeks. Like it's just the perfect, like it's hot out kind of blush, and it gives you this natural like glowy cheek that's just so beautiful. I always get so excited to use this, and then I get obsessed with it. I run my brush kind of sporadically to make sure that this is all blended. Let me switch to my sponge a little bit. But look at just like the glow like that gives. Like it's so pretty. Like I just feel like healthy and natural looking, and like yeah, that looks really nice. So when it's hot like this, and or if I'm in a rush, I don't really ever go in with mascara, just because it's just like such a pain when you're either in a rush or it's hot out and you're just like, I just don't want to feel anything on my eyes. I'm going in with the Ilia translucent powder, and I'm just taking a little bit onto this brush here, and I really saturate the brush so it's like completely covering all of it and just lightly tapping. This will prevent me from going into like more product and applying too much. This is just my approach to it. I feel like everybody uses loose powder in a different way. But I just like to go into the center of my face because that Glowscreen is like pretty glowy and it's also like really hot out. So I just want to give a little bit more longevity to the areas that I put my concealer on. But not too much because I don't want it to get any cakeness onto it. But yeah, that's literally it. That's all. If I was like going somewhere or something, I would do some lip liner, but I'm not. I'm just doing laundry and hanging out today. So I'm just gonna go in with my Clarins Lip Oil in the shade Honey and just kind of top that off, you know? This is like, it tastes like candy. It's so lovely. It's so nice. I love this so much. Okay, so that is it. I tried to do it, I don't want to say as fast as I could, but like it's so hard to like do it fast and articulate like what you're trying to say, but also like a lot of people will do like 5-minute makeup looks and it'll be like a 20-minute video, you know what I mean? But this is my take on it. I know it's kind of a short one, it's not as chatty or informative or whatever, but if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!